Hello everyone and welcome back to Full Distance for round, I think 10 of the season. I don't know, we're flying through all of these. Absolutely crazy. Of course, it is the Spanish Grand Prix here, running that layout where we run around the outside properly of the final sector as we should. Let's take a look at the starting grid though and see where we've ended up because it's not great. Obviously straight into the starting grid, and it is Oscar Piastri starting from pole position ahead of Max Verstappen on the front row. And of the top 9, it's 5 different teams. It's McLaren, it's Red Bull, it's Mercedes, it's Ferrari, and it's Aston Martin. There's Alonso in 5th. Of course, Sergio Perez is not a part of that party. That's why it's the top 9 of the top 10, because we're in 9th position. Then we've got Ocon Gasly, and then in 13th position. Oh, he's qualified even lower than that. He's had a penalty, clearly. Perez will be starting from the back again. The classic. So it's good for Oscar to have the pole position. That's fantastic. Obviously, the sim there showing about Sergio Perez's consistency. The grid, the strategy. It's a 2-stop race, soft, and then medium. Let's roll with it. Here we are then on the grid. Got to get a good start here to make sure we get down into T1 nicely. It's a long run. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Alonso's going on the attack of Charles Leclerc here. Everyone's going slow on the inside. Got to be a bit easy here down into T1 because it's just always manic. Let's see if we can get Sainz. And Oscar Piastri is gone. Big wall of dirty air behind Russell and Norris here. Ooh, big slide on the rear as well. That's a good sign. They're still side by side. There's not really anywhere for us to go right now. Stop doing that, Lewis. You'll be burning out the tyres real fast. This is the big one for the rear tyres. Can never get this one right. Can you please stop going side by side? Oh my goodness. Russell tried backing out right in front of us. Let's get past him. That could be too deep. Yeah, we kept 2 wheels on the road. It's fine. We got him. Why he jammed on the brakes as hard as he did there, no idea. See if he comes back to us. Should be okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. Big move for Charles Lewis Hamilton up there. Just going to slow down the entire train, including Alonso, who's obviously on the 2 consecutive victories coming into this. Winning at Monaco, winning at Canada. What was that? What? I don't know why. Just make a big mistake, start singing. That's how it goes. That mistake was happening for such a long period of time as well. I think one thing that should be noted is Sainz is, of course, on the medium tyres. They're probably going soft. There's Max Verstappen with the fastest lap of the race. Don't want to burn too much of our energy. Here comes Alonso and Hamilton. It's going to be 3 wide. Oh, goodness me. Hamilton getting freight train there, and Norris could be coming around the whole lot. Wow, epic. That was actually pretty epic. Obviously, burnt a lot of energy in doing so, I'm sure, but still, that was a wild move. Obviously, you can see here Hamilton is on those mediums. Kind of got to get past Hamilton pretty quickly. Lewis, please stop burning the rear tyres out. Oh my God, Lewis. What am I doing, bro? Lewis is in me, not him. I mean, the dirty air is not exactly fun, but I'm driving terribly in it. I tried even pulling up to 9th gear, which we don't have. But we still have to go a fair distance on these tyres. I didn't see exactly when, but I'm assuming about lap 20 or so. Just can't quite get close enough to the back of Hamilton. Yeah, lap 20. We'll be stopping. Just hope these tyres actually hold out for that distance, you know? That's the big one. Come on then, let's get him now. He's not got DRS. Burn a bit of energy in doing so. Whoa! Don't keep coming over, bro. Whoa! Bro, son! Sonny, silly son, jibbity jab. Son! I mean, I was trying to move back over to the left, so fair play. What on earth? You must always live with a space. So we're going to need to save our energy now so we can burn it on the start-finish straight to keep him at bay. Don't know if we've got enough grip to try and pull away here. We'll give it a go. And burn a bit of that. Break the slipstream as well. Take it down to 30%. He's obviously following it. Merck's hopefully going to fight. Hopefully we can pull away. But it's kind of holding at 3/4 of a second. It is George now. And the gap to those ahead is unfortunately growing. It's not looking great for us right now. We'll keep trying. Alonso's more than a second off the back of Charles as well. I just lose so much time in that first sector. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. We're lapping consistently. We're getting caught here. Well, there goes George. That's fine. It's whatever. I knew he was going to fly by. Hopefully, he's going to be a little quicker than us and can maybe drag us a little bit towards those lot up ahead. All I know is fighting George had absolutely nothing to gain. And naturally, as expected, I'm just checking the tyres. The front left we're wearing out the most. Not going to go for a move on George here. No point. I think he's quicker than us at the moment. And he just come back through the next lap. Yeah, you do always wear out the front left quite a lot around here. A lot of high to medium speed corners that lean on that side. That doesn't mean we can kick the arse end of it out too much. So we have saved up our battery quite well. And the gap is growing quite quickly to Alonso now. So it might be time to try and get back past already. Whoop, that's wide. That doesn't mean that we have to be pretty close, Lewis. Come on. Let's not cock about too much. Big final sector required. Come on. Oh, then we get a big kick of oversteer. Lovely. And now we're way too far behind. That's annoying. You can see how much the rear left is overheating. Yeah, I know, mate. Just trying to work out how to let that rear left cool down, but there's no real way, is there? I think we just got to crack on, because it's going to overheat here. Oh, it didn't actually. Fair play. I mean, that's more lean on the front left, to be fair. Come on, let's get him. Have it, son. Get dummied. Get absolutely dummied, son. I think he's just going to be close enough here anyway to go for something again, but we'll see. Obviously, just follow me over. That's fine. We've made our move. This is not going to be easy to keep him behind. I'll say that. Because I think he's just going to come straight back through on DRS here. But we'll see. We've got to have the hope, innit? 17.9. Decent lap time. Obviously, Russell's closing in. That's fine. We're good enough on the brakes here down into T1 to fend him off. Whoop, that's a slide. Nice one. Oh, really aid us on cooling down that rear left. Got to burn a bit of energy to keep him behind. That'll be enough. Oh, we've driven that in a bit too deep there. Bit of a slide. Nice one. Okay, now we're really starting to slow things down. Yeah, he's going to fly past. I was going to use some energy, but it's like, no way. No point. Lewis might come through as well. Got double teamed. Hot. Wait, what? What do you mean hot? I don't know, man. Read into that what you will. I mean, look, let's speak scientifically here, and objectively. There's two, there's worse people to be double teamed by. Oh no! let's completely change the topic. Back onto the race, please. There's 50 laps left to go, son. Yeah, I think the mediums are getting better. Here comes Hamilton straight back on Russell. It makes sense for the mediums to now start being the slightly more favourable tyre. Got to keep up with the Mercs though. Come on. Oh yeah, I didn't even realise we were on lap 18. Here comes Carlos. Nothing I can really do about him there either. Whoa! Never mind. Maybe there's a lot I can do about him. Bye, Carlos. Whoopsie. 2 more laps until we bring it into the pit lane. Let's try and keep the gap to Carlos. As George is going to go for me. It's going to slow them both down. Ooh, bit of contact between the two. Naughty, naughty. Oh, and they're going for it again. I mean, they've tried a few times this little battle as Hamilton to get to the outside. Got the inside for the next bit. Outside for the next bit. I kind of would have hoped to have got ahead of Russell there, because I think Russell will be pitting about the same time that we are, i.e. at the end of this lap. I remember. Don't worry. We'll bring it in. In we go. Russell's also in. Ho, 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 ho! God damn! That, honestly, that scared the life out of me. What a place to have a massive slide. Wow. And into the box. Whew. Got my heart racing, that did. Right onto the back of George. Lovely. Don't know if we should try and get past George straight away. Well, we can't really make a move here anyway, so let's just look after the tyre. I hope that we're jumping Hamilton. And maybe even pulling a bigger gap to Carlos. Got a load of battery saved up. Let's get past. Dummy him again. Bye. We've got a lot of battery to burn on this lap. And some fresh tyres to use up. As is probably expected, fastest first sector of the race as well. That will not last. Lando's just set the fast lap at a 15.6, I think it was. 15.2, we set the fastest lap. Still not really pulling enough away from Russell. Got Tsunoda and Ocon as well ahead, who are yet to stop. George is frustratingly just staying with us. Absolutely unable to drop him. Hopefully we can use Tsunoda to maybe... No! Well, of course. I was going to say hopefully we can use him to drop Russell. Instantly comes to the pit lane. There's Sainz and Hamilton. Hamilton's had a slow stop. So he's dropped behind Sainz. Again, same kind of thing. Although I think Ocon will be pitting this lap, so we can't exactly use him. Oh my god, he's slow. Get to the outside of him. Bye. Literally a different classmate on these tyres. Let's use that. He's coming to the pit lane anyway. Oh, yeah, George is going to fly past here. Nothing I can do. It's okay. This is feeling like it's just going to be a race-long battle between us and George. Once again, we could get past here. There's just no point. Just no point. I don't know why Piastri's dropped back to 5th. I don't know if it's just one big battle up there or whether he's had some problems. Because obviously he did have pole position. And I've seen Max and Fernando pop onto my relatives, so I assume they're not fighting for the win. Which leaves Lando and Charles, as those are indeed the top 5. Let's try and get past again. It's not the most difficult move that we can make. More just worried to... more worried about the gap to Sainz. Wait, what? I need to read this objective. Wait, what? So we need to use more than 1 second over each lap. Sorry, that just really confused me for a second then. There you go, easy. We nearly got a second on George. We do have a second on George now, but obviously he's got DRS still. Just because of where the point is. Maybe if we throw it in down here, we can build that gap once again. Or of course maybe he'll just close his way back in, but we'll see. He's still going to have DRS. Oh, maybe not actually. I mean, I kicked the arse end of that. I was pushing through there. I think that's where the DRS detection point is. Wouldn't mind seeing that gap around 2 seconds. And then we can start thinking about the tyre life. Fernando's definitely on the podium. Maybe he could get a 3rd consecutive victory. That would look pretty embarrassing on us though, let's be honest. Running here in 6th. Fernando wins again. There's that 2 seconds we were talking about. So let's start thinking about tyre life. I just saw Alonso pop onto the screen. There he is again. So he's battling for the podium with Charles. Now we just got to focus on looking after that rear tyre. Oh, brilliant. Good news. Obviously that was sarcasm. That is not good news. The gap's hovering around that 1.7 to 2 seconds. We probably need to get a little bit quicker here. More importantly, Carlos has been closing in. And we've still got another basically 10 laps. No, it is just 10 laps on these tyres. Not basically, it's just 10 laps. Alonso's dropped back now to 5th position. He's only 6.2 ahead. This mechanical issue is really costing him some time. Don't know if they're going to be able to fix Alonso's issues because it's come down to 5 seconds as well. And Carlos has got his way past George. Time to dig a bit deeper, set some good times. Come on. Oh, as we're catching down to Fernando very quickly, obviously Carlos is closing in on us very quickly as well. It's tough. And he's dragging George with him a little bit. And now Carlos is in a second. But he has pulled away from George, so at least there's that. We don't have long left to go of this objective. Not that it really matters that much. If anything, it's reminding us to actually use the overtake button, which we fail to do on most occasions. Nearly to within a second now. Whoa, big snaps of oversteer. I think we're just going to get passed by Carlos here. Because we're not going to have DRS. Yeah, here he goes. Just nothing I could do about him. Those mediums are much faster than ours at the moment. Our soft tyres. I mean, we're right on him. But Carlos is going to go for the move on Fernando. Can we sweep up and under? Oh, not quite. We tried. Fernando's going to have to back off it. I mean, look, we gave it a go. That would have been an epic move. That's okay. We don't get it. Well. Oh, it's just super awkward. Cheers, Fernando. For making that really, really awkward. Cheers, bro. Oh, we've dropped Fernando already. We're doing what we can to try and keep up with Carlos. Just to at least kind of keep close, to be honest. Oh, we might be able to get past him. No, I'll be too far back. But that was obviously burning a lot of the energy as well, which I think he was saving, to be honest. Hamilton and Rustler back to battling over 8th. Still going to get DRS. Whoa, that's not a flat out corner, mate. What are you doing? He's still going to get DRS, is what I was going to say, but he's now checking away. And as you heard from Ace Engineer there, we've got mediums coming up for our final stint. Whether that helps us or not, we'll have to wait and see. We are battling for a top 5 with Carlos here. It's been a tough race, this one. Not at the speed that we've had for the last couple of rounds. Which, to be fair, is kind of accurate as to how the season was. Not obviously with the Aston Martins being up there, you know what I mean? But like the speed, it would just change around. One round you'd be the fastest, the next round your car would be kind of mediocre. It's not like 2024, actually, race by race, very interesting. And there's that gap over a second. No longer got DRS. We are pitting next lap, though. Next lap. Oh, Lando's out. Lando's out again. Brev, you got to sort out that McLaren reliability. That is what's going to cost him this World Championship. We're pitting this lap, though. And obviously Alonso is already in. Hopefully they can sort out whatever problems he was having. George was also in. Okay, bring it straight in. They have got rid of Norris's car here. Straight into the pit lane we go. Hopefully not have a moment this time. Lol. Whew. Okay. Box, box. My goodness. Sweaty hands. And back out we go. We're in 7th. It's more about where the gap is to Russell and Alonso. And Alonso's making some progress again. Maybe they've fixed the car. A few others in the pit lane. And Fernando sets the fastest lap at a 15.2. Yes, indeed, his car is fixed. See if we can go any faster. I don't know if we can, actually. He did have DRS, I believe, in that lap. I don't think we're actually going to PB here. Obviously, our PB would basically be fastest lap, but still. 15.6. I mean, it's good pace. Like for us. But still. I think that shows that Alonso's feeling it. He's back. There's a bigger one. 14.7. That is out of reach. And I believe Max is indeed out front. Fastest final sector, though. We nearly PB'd. And there's my target lap time. They want me to hit a 16.6. Well, if I'm driving like that, maybe that's not going to be possible. But generally speaking, we should be in the 15th at the moment. But we'll take the free objective point stuff, whatever it does. Almost nothing. Easy. See? I did make it look easy. Do you know why? It's because it was easy. Cheers, bro. Once again, George Russell, Fernando Alonso switching behind us. Just allows us to check out. I think we're waiting for Hamilton, I believe, to stop. But actually don't know. Nice line. I've just checked. Both Hamilton and Carlos Sainz haven't stopped. Although Carlos is going to be rapid. They probably will pit at the end of... They might be pitting now. No, not now. No, I was going to say now. But no, definitely not now. But, like... soon, because you've got 20 laps left to go, and they can maybe make the softs last from this point on. But I think they've gone mediums. Maybe they'll go like lap 18, just to make sure the softs can get to the end. There we go, can see him pitting now. Oh, that's not the right gear for that. Not at this point of the race anyway. And they are indeed going to the softs. Do hope that the two behind us as well get past. I think they will. But we are going to have to survive a late race charge, I think. This is going to get very interesting. The more of a gap we can put on Russell and Alonso before Sainz passes, the better. What a stupid point that is. That's basically saying the faster we go, the better we'll be. Duh! You know what I mean. I can see Sainz is directly behind him, so he'll probably get past very soon. And in fact, there he goes, already into 6th. I don't think we're keeping Carlos behind us, I'm not going to lie. Wow, those softs might go off, you know. That's what happened with us. And there he is up to 5th. To be fair, he's not even far off breaking DRS already from Fernando. I'd expect him to set a fast lap as well. For good measure. So already to 2.4. Obviously this is the sector where he's just going to fly his way up to us, especially with driving like that. I've kind of accepted that position's, it's not ours. You know, he's going to get it. Oh, Lewis, what are you doing, son? So it's just about hanging on to the top 5. No, I'm definitely not going to hand it over. If there's a chance at least I can hold him back, I'll be giving it a go. He's not within DRS range yet. He is definitely within DRS range now, though. Oh dear, this is going to be hard work. It's going to require some very good usage. Try and break that slipstream straight away. Save as much as we can. Should hold him here. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. I spoke too soon. We'll try. That was a decent defence, like around the outside there. Got to save up all the energy we can, and we can afford no mistake. Russell's got past Alonso. Got to burn a little bit here, but it should be an easier defence. And here we go again, down to the final corner. Burn it. That's about all we can burn. Here he comes. A slightly stronger hold here. Again, we'll defend. I don't want to use any energy, because we need as much as we can on the start finish, but I think we're basically running out. Yeah, I think this is it. There's nothing we can do. I could have burnt a bit more energy, but then we'll just be a sitting duck as soon as he's gone. I just don't see us hanging on to that. Let's try and focus on the top 5. Pull out a lot of the gap, or as much as we can. At least hold the gap, you know. Because there's Hamilton on his softs. At least we get a bit of DRS here. Hopefully we'll have some on the start finish straight, but we need a good sector. And it's not been good enough. Damn. I mean, it makes sense. Those softs are just going to be really good off the corner. And there's Carlos Sainz setting the fastest lap. So, no wonder we couldn't keep him behind. And now Hamilton's through on Alonso. This race is not done yet. And he's just going to drag Alonso and Russell with him. I mean, the gap's not really coming down as fast to Hamilton. So there's that at least. Maybe the soft tyres are starting to go off a little. That's kind of the main thing we're having to hope on here. It's 2.2. We're running out of time. Well, I say we're running out of time. I mean, they're running out of time. That's what I mean. And for the first time, I'm actually seeing that gap go in the right direction for us. It's only slight. But if we can grow that gap, maybe 2.1 seconds, something like that, it'll be helpful. Piastri's dropped back to 3rd as Alonso gets past Hamilton again. That could actually help us quite a bit here. Unless, of course, Alonso is faster than Hamilton, at which point it's a very bad thing for us. But I do believe a few more laps like that and we'll be good. We're just holding the high 15s right now, and it's holding that gap around the 2 to 2.1 seconds. I think Hamilton might come through again. Or at least they're having a battle. Ooh, yellow flag up ahead. Is it Piastri? That's Pierre Gasly. Boring. The only reason I would have thought Piastri is because he's kind of going a bit slower now. Another 15.9. Piastri's got past Charles Leclerc again. And the gap's now 3 seconds to those behind, so we're pretty safe. Let's run it into the checkered flag. I'll tell you one thing though, Carlos is not out of the fight for second. He's closing right the way in. And obviously those two are battling really hard. Is there enough time? 4 laps left to go, 1.5 seconds. I mean, I'm rooting for Carlos. Come on, bro. Although I think, I don't know. I was going to say, I think Piastri might have checked out, but I'm not sure on that one. No, he's not. I've just checked on the little mini-map there. Piastri's still close with Charles Leclerc, but the gap staying 1.5. I think those softs might have had their day. I mean, we are lapping a little quicker, just at a 15.4, which is a bit faster than we've been running the last few laps. It's obviously not going to be enough to catch him, but still. And we've got a little bit of lap traffic to navigate as well. Here we are then, last lap of the race. There's a bit of battling with the back markers ahead, but that's fine. We've got 5 seconds to Alonso behind, who I think might be trying to get past Hamilton again. Go on, Fernando. I think Max is probably about to cross the line. There he is. Absolutely dominated this race. After taking the race lead. Been flying. Obviously Norris's retirement's helped. And there we are. To finish in, honestly, a fairly respectable 5th place. And so here are the results then. Max Verstappen taking victory by 16 seconds over Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri and Carlos Sainz, all involved in that 5 second. Carlos didn't quite get there, but still set the fastest lap and got the bonus point for it. Both myself and Fernando, 5th and 6th, not bad. Lewis Hamilton, George Russell for Mercedes in 7th and 8th. Sergio Perez up from the rear of the grid to 9th, and Yuki Tsunoda joined him on the drive inside the top 10. Let's take a look at the retirements. Obviously Pierre Gasly, but Lando Norris, that's the big one. Big shame for Lando Norris and for McLaren. Max Verstappen will take over the championship lead by 2 points then, as we now build to a 17-point lead over Lando Norris. We are flying away from the McLaren driver. And of course, Fernando Alonso up there in 6th, being closed down on by Carlos Sainz, so just 3 points separating the Spaniards. We are still in the lead of the Constructors' Championship, though, by just 8 points over McLaren, and it's still quite tight with Red Bull as well. Ferrari get their act together, they'll join the fight. Could be a very exciting fight for the Constructors' Championship this season. We'll see you next round, though, and see if this will carry on.